My computer crashed. This is all young Devin Bostic's fault. This is all young Devin Boston's fault. How would this happen? My live isn't even working right now. I can't even get on it on my phone. Okay. Hi, Delilah. It's your fault! It's you and young Devin Bostix! I paused my game, I looked up young Devin Bostix, and then my whole computer crashes and my live ends. And now I have to redo this, and I'm sad. Yeah, you better be sorry, Delilah. You better be. Look, there was this funny thing that happened too, because I didn't even realize that the thing had crashed. It showed all these sliders, and you guys will never get to be able to see them because the game crashed and my live ended, and I didn't know it ended at first. So I just reloaded the game, and it had this funny little slider things, and you'll never know what it said. The job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can, and I still don't really know you, and you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? Maybe that's the only information I really learned from you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. And you guys will never see the slide thing that they showed. I skipped it this time because I'm not going over that again. I'm going to... what's it called?
All of his co-workers were gone.
I'm grabbing the bucket. I'm grabbing the bucket and I'm redoing what we were doing.
Bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket
because
of culture
I was having fun doing that.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This
and then it crashed.
To the meeting room.
Did I crash out? I did crash out. I started throwing things.
Telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
I'm just skipping over this part really quickly.
No, never mind.
Because I want to get back to where we were.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back
now I'm gonna have to edit the live so that both the lives are together.
Don't go to the meeting room.
Because that first 20 minutes is just gone.
The cargo lift, yes. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
See, I want to get over there. I want to try and figure out how to get over there at one point.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Like, do y'all know how we could get over there? Because I don't know.
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here. Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
This time, I'm unplugging it again.
Now pick up the phone. Whoa, hold on.
Oh
Why
my God,
did you
stop!
unplug the phone?
I don't want to listen to him again!
Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley.
I have to watch the comedy thing all over again.
Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took this seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker?
I'm sad now.
Timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Let me out.
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
I don't want to.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions
90 seconds is a long time,
yes.
okay? That's a whole minute and a half. I don't want to waste another minute and a half.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
I don't get that.
To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name.
Finn,
Next,
F-I-N-N.
provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny with the funny.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times.
I'm watching TikTok right now, guys.
Just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention
and
not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles, all of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme. Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter.
It is.
I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
I hate this game. Damn it. He always tries to stop me from killing myself.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery.
I want to jump off.
You'll be in
That'd be so funny if I just jumped.
You'll say, how ridiculous, how absurd, what a hilarious concept.
Hilarious.
The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we have the instructional video.
Yeah,
otherwise,
thank
who knows
goodness.
where we'd be right now.
I want to get down there so I can, like, escape.
Be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Okay, bro. Oh, walking all the way back. Why can't you just teleport me back to the two doors, huh? Why do I have to walk back? Why am I doing your job? Ever thought of that, Mr. Narrator?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
What the hell?
What?
Again?
We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit that culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing.
Narrator,
I'm not even the lowliest joke.
You just unlocked a memory of me chasing my friend in my house because she had mashed potatoes from my fridge she would not share. That's funny.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Oh my god, I hate this game.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Again.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
This is not good.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
This is not good, guys. This is not okay.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Okay, I'll try going through the left door, I guess.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are.
What the hell?
No? Still not... Is it a delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
You better not make me watch another instructional video. Okay, good. Now we need to figure out how to get down there to the bottom bit.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think I'm gonna jump off the thingy again, but not to my death. I'm gonna jump to the bottom
to a set of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Hi.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
How are you?
Wow. Yes, this room. What? But eager to get back to
yeah,
business,
I don't want to look at that.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Like, can I jump over? I want to get over there, though. How do I get over there? Because, like, that's what I want. I want to get to that. But I need to go through that door. But I don't know how you get there, so I'm going to go this way.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I'm not going to jump.
I realize that investing your trust
I'm gonna
in someone
go
else
over
can
there.
be difficult, but the fact is that
Again,
the story has
if he
been
doesn't
about
respond,
nothing but
he
you
hates me and wants me
all
dead
this
forever. I
time.
did respond,
There's someone
E-kitten.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of
Right
this,
down
but
there,
I
too.
really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. I don't remember what happens this way. I don't remember.
Now listen carefully,
okay,
this is important.
I remember this.
Stanley walked through the... Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fine, I'll listen.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Yeah.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here,
okay.
Let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for?
What if I jumped? Okay, no, I can't. What is this?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'll think about it. I guess I can go back down here. I guess I can let you be happy for once. I suppose. What's over here? Nothing. Why am I not in school? Because we're having a snowstorm.
Good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here. No! What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. Woo!
No!
I didn't die.
Thank God. You lived. No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God.
My character's getting slower.
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
I feel so bad.
You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
No.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, I like your game. I won't die. I won't do it. I like your game, dude. My character's walking so slow. Are my legs okay, dude? I don't think my legs are okay at home.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
My legs hurt.
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
My legs are walking so slow. Peak content, thank you.
Perhaps not.
I'm walking so slowly, guys. My legs are not okay at all. How am I still alive? Like, how? Also, I think I have to die because when I go in there, nothing happens. Like, Can you say GL? Oh, good luck. Good luck. Good luck for hell.
Well, maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
I feel so bad.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Every time I hear him get sad. I feel so bad. Like he's being so sweet.
Is it over?
Oh, did I die?
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That was so sad. Maybe if
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm gonna go that way again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I want to do that again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
I want to see if we're still in
he wanted to stop by the
that ending or if it is done.
To admire it.
Because sometimes it goes on for multiple restarts.
A work of art. But eager to get
but he seems to have forgotten what had happened, so I don't know.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What if I die again?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I wanted to see if
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very
I want to see if I jumped again in some way, if I would live that time, since I lived when I was jumping those other times. Also, see, look, I'm walking fast again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I need to get down
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I just don't know how. Like, maybe I can listen.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I don't know. Look, he got no clue. Yes, yes, hi. Because I have only 2 more.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No? Dang it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't want this door to close. Okay. Should I go downstairs? What's my biggest dream? I don't know, to be successful, I suppose. Change how things... No, I don't want to go this way. Yay.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the...
I know where the last one is.
Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be
math. I like math.
We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense
I like English more, but like usually people find math harder, so it's easier to get the hardest one done first and then do English, because English is usually easier. Okay, we're going back upstairs. Because I know where the last one is. I just don't know how to get there. I know it's not in the bathroom. It was down there. In that room.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yes. I think we'll be in here. You'll be back in 7 hours? I don't know if I'll be here in 7 hours. Good luck.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
It's not the last thing, guys, but I don't know how to get to it without, like, dying.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
I might look it up, guys.
The lives of so many individuals,
because I don't know how to get there.
To images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I want to get the 6th one.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I've already done
and
this
as the
before.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I don't know why I did that. I meant to turn it off.
Years, you go and you try to take control
I meant to turn it off, to be honest.
Is that what you wanted? Control?
I don't know, man.
Stanley,
I meant to click off.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much
I don't think there's any way to not die over here. I mean, maybe I might have to do research on that later.
And leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're gonna
maybe I just go in here. I'll just stay in here.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Yep, so fun.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
That's how you do it?
To your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I
figured it out on how to get this thing, guys.
Left to enjoy it. Mere moments until
I figured
the
it
bomb
out.
goes off. But what precious moments.
Well, I didn't figure it out. I watched someone else figure it out. But it's fine.
You, about me.
What am I playing on? I'm playing on my laptop. It's a gaming laptop, though.
To start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
Okay.
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
That's mean.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around
This is so
will be
mean.
even
He's so
better.
mean.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
You're mean.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until
a big here. Will this save me?
No ending here. Just you being blown.
Do I play Roblox? Yeah.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go
on occasion?
peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
I hide under
all
here.
part of the joke. And believe me,
I'm hiding.
Be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Okay, bro. So that did not save me hiding under the stairs. Okay, so I figured out how to get the last figurine. I ended up looking it up because I wasn't sure. But I was essentially right. You do need to like jump off the platform to get to it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
which I was pretty sure you had to jump to get it. I just didn't know how to get over there. But there's like a little platform to like climb up.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want this figurine.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
See, look.
He wasn't 5
It lets you go up here, and then you can go over here, and then look. Boop. What if I go down here? Oh my god, I want to go down here before I get that figurine, because what is down here? What the hell, bro?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording?
That would be so funny.
Just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
I'm sorry. Was that it? Okay. I'm gonna jump back down there because I need to get the Stanley figurine. I just wanted to go over that tunnel. I didn't know it was gonna make me fall. I didn't know what was happening. But that's okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, it didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
I'm going this way
he
again
wasn't fired years ago.
because I need that guy. I feel like I could jump down there now. Like, that isn't that big of a fall. Right?
And
not as big.
The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly Wiggly.
Stanley, this is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done.
It's done.
We're
all done here.
And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Okay. Like, could I jump down there? Realistically, would that kill me? What if I jump on those boxes? Oh, this is insane.
In his eagerness to prove
How would that kill me?
Of the story,
How did that kill me? That was not that far.
Stanley leapt from the platform.
That was not a far jump at all when I got down there. That was amazing. I could have gotten down there. What the hell, man? I'm going over there again because there's no way it would just kill me. Like,
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Her emo voice fine.
To the brim with inner richness?
Yeah.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story.
The hell?
But won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
The fuck?
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Okay, bro. Track. Let me go off track. Okay. Guess I can't. Why can't I jump the fence? Like, I could do that in real life. It's over here.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7? The hell? Am I gonna collect all of them again?
And here was the
8.
second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
What's this?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
I don't remember.
Hey, that's
cool,
exactly right. It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one.
Yay!
You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them.
Yay!
I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Well, I did forget, so...
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Uh-huh. Yep. I don't think this happened.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Stop it! I don't want to watch it! Oh. Bro, why is the quality so shit? What's that down there? It's mini stand number 5! Yay! Bro, the narrator tried so hard on that, didn't he? Directed by narrator, edited by narrator, music by narrator, produced by starring narrator, starring Stanley, sorry.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 minutes, this is insane. What is this? Oh, yeah.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible. The
this is not how I found it, though.
Right here in the warehouse. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works?
Oh, well, let me jump off.
All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Uh-huh. Where am I supposed to go? I heard something open, and I don't know where. I don't know what opened, dude. Am I supposed to go this way again? What just happened? I have no clue what's happening. Do I go this way again? Oh, okay, I see.
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
That was funny. I liked that, actually. That was so silly.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to
move on. You're not done?
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
What the hell?
Okay, yes.
Bro.
This spot in the warehouse. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone,
there's no way
is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Bro. This is insane.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yep, you better not make me watch. Oh, okay, it's going by fast. Okay.
Yes, I love that video.
Yep, me too. Me too, man. The pink room.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good
Me
room,
neither.
though. A solid room.
Is that an apple? What is up with the pink room? I do not remember the pink room.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Bro. There is no way.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
I don't want any more of this, bro. I don't...
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Oh, no way, bro.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories. Oh, yes, the two
I'm kind of scared, guys.
Who could have forgotten that? A two
I'm kind of scared,
Who
guys.
could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Uh-huh. Let's go to...
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go.
No way.
I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley?
Is narrator the Stanley?
Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again.
No way.
I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with.
What the hell?
You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office.
Stop.
And then I'll retire him for good.
Stop
I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay,
What?
here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
What the hell? Bro, stop.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ooh. What if I just sit at this computer all day instead? Look. Oh, it won't let me. I'm on the... Bro, narrator, I'm stuck on the chair. Okay. Good, guys. I fixed it. All good.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I guess I'll listen a little bit. I don't know. I'm kind of nervy.
Yet there was not a single
back
person
to
here
normal.
either.
There's no
Feeling
more
a wave of disbelief,
figurines.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
That's a really cool looking wrench. Like, that's good quality. And the adjustable wrench down there. And the broom. And the mop water. Ooh, and look at this, hose. And cardboard. Now I want to go back. Seriously? Do I have to? I suppose I have to continue on with the story.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. And Stanley went to bathroom. La la la. Ooh. Type. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paint. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
This again. Certificate of something. This is nice music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
What if I didn't? What if I typed in this again? Oh, I can't. That would've been funny. I could do that. Okay. La la la. Listen to your friends when they say, ain't shit. It's not Satan if I wasn't with your ass. Oh. You tell secrets, yeah. Your cousin told me that.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Fun.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
I
Their
enjoyed
true
that.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Hey.
The lives of so many individuals
No way.
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley,
There's no
one
way.
of them, eternally... Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
That's
and
funny.
you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Yay!
Good job, you did
Did it!
Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. The railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. Good job,
You did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job. You get. Oh, it ended. That was fun. I liked that. I liked that ending, guys. That was sick. That was sick as frick. Sick as frick. Okay, what else could I do? I'm like trying to think here. What other endings are there?
Room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Why are all of them letting me do something this time? It's kind of weird. This isn't fair. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Not all.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic, like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile.
What?
At last, proof that he was human.
What? The hell?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Guys, should I go that way? Yeah, sure.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, dang it. I was trying to see if I could go that way. Good job, you did it! Good job, you did it! Good job, you did it!
Feeling
Good
a wave
job,
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Please, my broom closet. No.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I go down here and I hide. No? Okay. I don't want to go in there. I don't trust that area because it just makes you walk in circles on repeat and it's not fun. I kind of want to jump down the thing again.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Jump down the thing again to see if anything changes. And if nothing changes, I'm just going to, end the live there. Because, I know it technically says it's only been not even an hour on this live, but I did 20 minutes before this.
Through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to fight? Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
It's not going to do anything different.
Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley...
Okay, it's not doing anything different. So, I'm going to end the live there. After this live is properly posted onto my channel, I'm going to do a bit of editing so that I can take the first 20 minutes of the live where my live crashed. I'm going to take that first 20 minutes and I'm going to edit it to be in the beginning part of this live so you guys can just watch it in one video if you weren't here to watch it live. So yeah, thank you all for joining me today. I love you all. Wait, what? What's this epilogue? Sorry, I need to look at this real quick. I'm confused. Epilogue. Many, many years later. Sorry guys, I need to see what this is. What the hell? We've been here before. Remember we did this after I skipped the narrator a bunch of times. Is this all this is? Sorry, I just wanted to see what this was real quick. Oh. Screen. Oh, okay, this is different. Okay. I walk out. I don't know what this is, man. Why am I still alive? Why am I still alive through this? What the hell? Sorry guys, I wanted to see what this was. Really quickly. What the hell? Okay. We're gonna follow the moon. Oh, follow the sun now. This is pretty though. No way. Is this the memory? Oh, it's a mirage. You see it wiggling? It's a mirage, guys. It's not real. It was wiggling, right? It's a mirage, no? Is it real? The hell? Okay. Let's play this room then. What the skibbity? This is weird, guys. It's a little weird. The hell is this? Cookie's blog. Like so many, I enjoy my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinity deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get uninspired side quests, collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. Yes, it does. It gives you a new ending. I must say, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. Oh, welcome, Reprieve. At least they like the bucket, at least. What the hell? I like this game. Stanley Parable... What is this? Oh, buttons. Jim! Okay. Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has promoted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what fans want, reads the press release. We thought we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not be farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in press release. What the hell? I like the game. Oh, this is many, many years later, so is that what those things are what could be said about this game, or whatever? Or what they think might be said? Ooh. Oh my god, bro! 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. This is insane. Woo! Am I falling? No. Okay, now. Oh, there's no way! There's no flipping way! Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred, and we do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's ruin this franchise. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, the narrator's problem, he was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard, in fact. Let me show you. Together, we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3... It's simple. All we need to do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game, really loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together and let's make a title for our game. The Stanley Parable, Stanley's Tiny, Expired, the Stanley's Tiny, Stanley's Tiny, Tiny Penis. Tiny Bomb. The Stanley's Parable 3. Stanley's Tiny Bomb. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end, and nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll be the same content, recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but you have to say but I want you to say as well. Let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. You know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is fixed. You see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you? Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Holy shit. So I can't leave the game yet, because what the hell? No, it's 4. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Yo. Oh shit. The hell? Sorry, I turned my computer off. That's amazing. Okay. I'm gonna quit to desktop for now, but that is really funny. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me. That was really fun. That's so funny. What the hell? The Stanley Parable 3. This is so stupid. I love this game so much. Okay. Thank you all for joining me. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye, guys. I love y'all again.